Na srácok, itt vagyunk. Meg kell néznünk, ki a fene támadhatta meg Priscillát. Nagyon szétverték. Én valamiért az orvosra gyanakszom. De más ki lehetne? Valakit még mondottam, hogy a doki is. De nem tudom.
Hey, handsome.
Bütyös Vendi. Ővel már találkoztam a második részben. Mit csinálsz itt? Anyátokat. Kapta. De mit akarnak ők itt?
Think you'll get me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Bütyös Vendivel már találkoztunk a második részben.
Why are you staring?
Már
Have you not heard
emlékszek.
killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Hát igen.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Elmondom neked, asszony.
Oh, my head's ringing. Awful pale. Oh, you scared?
A karmasin bosszal. Dandelion-it dobta el. Már összeszedem a cuccokat. Megyünk tovább.
Plan a fuck off.
Van mit amúgy eladnunk. Na,
Got a problem?
nyomok.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
Így van. Ez az a szag.
A brazier. This time of year? Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel and took a step back.
Priscillaé.
Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Aggódó polgár prédik. Ez nem az. Ez. Aggódó polgár. Ki a fene ez?
Watch it, Tran.
Megyünk a másik helyszínre.
Watch your stomping ground.
Ide be.
Slap a new race
Itt be lehet jönni?
bigger rat picker than me.
Anyone home?
Begun, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Poncsos
Relax. I'm here
striga.
about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on, come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. Better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these two mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it.
Mi ez a mágia?
What do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But he were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring.
Az igen.
Took to following one in
Ó,
particular.
micsoda
He'd
kutyája
say,
van
"'Tis
amúgy.
all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died
Oh.
a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Oké, nézzünk szét. Ó, ott már látom, ott már van cucc.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Hogy tudtak amúgy bejönni ettől a kutyától?
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse. Bloodstains.
Nem,
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
mágiát akartam megnézni, de nem engedi. Aggódó polgár prédikáció ez már megint. De mást nem látok.
Aye.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Hát, ha mutat valamit. Oh,
More bloodstains. But not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless... Somebody got rid of the blood. Doubt Fabian used stains behind.
érdekes. Érdekes.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten.
Na jó. De innen jön amúgy a szag. És nem, bocsánat, ebből jön. Keresek meg a hullaszállítót. Ő mit tud mondani?
So, how you go with this healer? I was faffing about minding my own business when suddenly washed your hair lately?
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim.
Tényleg.
Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Oké. Van egy újabb áldozat.
Life wounds. Means bandits dropped them. Plain as that.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean?
Olyanok haltak meg,
Reverend
akik a
Nathaniel
utcán
ordered them
dolgoztak.
burned.
Mondjuk
Every
így.
last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste,
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
and I call
Hey,
a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Jó bemutattál.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's
Oh.
human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
Oh,
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
kenjük meg.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
Jó, ott maradt. Na és akkor beszéljünk a halott kémmel.
Hoof and mouth. Must be a curse.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Szevasz. Na mit találtál?
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Tényleg?
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom.
Ooh.
Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home
Oxenfurt
on a
összefügg.
catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Von Grad's told me all about you.
Ah, doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful, or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
How old's Von Grad's? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Nekem nem úgy tűnik.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Oh.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Micsoda?
Till next time, Master.
Baszki, arra menjek.
Another drifter in from Tamir.
Kellene majd nekünk egy fast travel. Miért pont őt?
Looking to make some coin too, hey?
Nem értem, hogy miért pont őt. Kivel húzott vajon nő újat? Vagy akkor most már tényleg ki lehet az orvos? És bocsánat, a gyilkosunk. Úgyhogy az orvos lesz, mert már nagyon ő van a számon.
On the road all day and now...
Mert ugye most jelenleg per pillanat az orvosunk is eltűnt. Úgy valami ilyesmi lesz. Nem tudom eldönteni, hogy ki lehet a gyilkos, de 80%-ban azt mondom, hogy ő. Most mi van?
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my ass out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
Miért tűnt szomorúnak?
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our guards...
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Most már ő is gyanús nekem.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith.
Miért égetnek
A
el
rather
minden?
serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square.
Nem értem, hogy miért égetnek el
She had
minden.
all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room. Hear that? Calm and quiet.
Én nem
All
úgy
seems to
hallottam.
be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Nagyon gyanús.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Jézusom!
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
A fene. Üldözöm a gyilkos, de hát azt se tudom, hova ment.
Mistake.
What happened?
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Hülye vagy.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her?
Akkor sikerült megölni.
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that.
Érted? Egy ilyen birtokra be tudott jönni egy
Let her be
gyilkos.
the last victim. Please.
Egy ilyen birtokra be tudott jönni egy gyilkos. Hogyan? Nem értem.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught.
Ó, baszki.
Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Rohadt élve.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
Hát,
Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
hát nem tudom. Esetleg.
Those sadists ought to change their name now to non-human hunters.
De esetleg lehet az a pap, akinek neki ment Dandelion, amikor Ciri-t üldözték, és akivel ugye találkoztunk a hullaházban is. Talán még őrá is gyanakszok. De... sajnos őrá kevésbé, mint a többére. Mert most azon gondolkodok, hogy ide hogyan tudod bejutni az az adott illető. Nem tudom. Ide megyünk? Hát, innen megyek. Egyszerűen nem tudom. Már nem tudom eldönteni, ki lehet az.
Walking about all door-faced, scaring decent folk.
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
Oh.
Hol megyünk be? Itt.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Lehet, hogy már itt van.
Any needs, master?
Wanna bite me? We can gather it.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
És tényleg
You go.
az.
Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
What, no foreplay? No formaldehyde? Coals in my eye sockets?
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Mégpedig.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. To Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
Megszabadtuk a kis rohadék. Na mondom én, hát mondjuk őrá viszont annyira nem. Most ő elmegy akkor? I hope. Jó, akkor elvileg ő el fog menni. Én csak itt kifosztom itt a dolgokat. Na. Jó fiú leszel, ugye? Tehát őrá én nem gyanakodtam.
And hungry.
People, help me! Hey, open up!
Ebből van.
Yeah?
I will kill you! Take him from the back!
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
Érdekes.
Welcome.
Tehát van a kulcsom. Miért nem tudok bemenni?
Fucking hay-hos.
Hát tehát őre nem gyanakodtam, de mitől? Hát, igen, mitől ilyen fiatal adód? Ez itt a kérdés. Formaldehid. Vagy lehet, hogy ő nem is ember. Mi van, ha ilyen vámpírszerű valami? Aha.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
Gondoltam.
Who, what are you?
A vampire?
Mondtam.
Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed, threw stones. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation.
Csak Dandelionnak megígértünk
For
valami
you,
dúlt.
I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good. Might not cut it.
Oh. Egyel kimarad. Nézzük a tüzet. Hova? Kevés HP. Kapta azért rendesen. Hát barátom, ez kevés volt. Ott mi világ? Oh. Amit találtunk. Ó, itt nagyon sok minden van. Itt nagyon sok minden van. Á, de nem fogom átnézni az egészet. Ők láthat, azt igen. Azt érdemes is volt, úgy tűnik. Kiváló vámpírolaj. Azt hittem, hogy egy kicsit erősebb ellenfél lesz, de hát úgy tűnik, hogy nem. Hála Istennek, hogy azért könnyebb volt legyőzni.
Must be mad running around in this way.
Oh. Itt egy kovács. Jó napot!
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
Ó, voltunk ma nála.
What do you have on off?
Voltunk nála. Egy ezüst kard, ami 270 330-at sebez. Érdekes. Ilyen. Oh. De ez 22-es szint. Értem én? Ez 22-es szinttől elérhet. Ezt most megveszem. Plusz 30-as. De erre 2 tudok rárakni. Megvesszük ezt is. Egyenlőre. Acél. Fegyver. Sebezelve. Mindegy, most azt nem veszünk. Ezt nem adjuk el, mert ebből craftolni akarod. Kardot. Ez meg gyenge, ugye? Nem tudom. Meg ezt vettük, ezt az is kardot, ezt a 2. De azt nem adhatom el. Na mindegy, majd mindjárt megnézzük.
So long.
Tehát. Van egy ilyen ezüst kardunk, ami jobb, mint van jobb, mint ez. Van egy acélkardunk, ami nem túl erős. Ez jobb. Jelenleg legalábbis. Ezt még nem tudjuk használni, ez majd csak ugye 42-estől léptő el. Ezek meg nem elég jók nekünk. Oké. Akkor eladjuk neki azt, ami még megvan. Van, tehát eladjuk ezt, illetve ezt. Többit pedig megtartjuk. Jó, tud-e nekünk bármit készíteni? Tehát mit tudom én? Egy ilyen pengét. Ez jobb, ez a... De most vettem. A Griffguard. Csak az nem acél, ugye? Hanem a másik. Én már nem tudom. Ezüstkard. Ezüst lesz ez. Ezt csináltuk, ezt a Griffguardot, és ezt akarjuk majd összerakni. Ebből már csak szörny tojást kellene, de hát ezt nem tudom. Azt sajnos nem tudom, hogy az hol érhető el.
So long.
Na menjünk tovább. Gondolom szörnyet kell megölni. Ja, esik megint. Szar egy idő után.
Deliver us from Evil.
Ti mindig itt vettek. Gyerekek. Nem fejlődtünk? Szerintem fejlődtünk. Mondom én. Hát legyen mondjuk ez. Most ehhez adok hozzá. Nagyon mostanában úgy se adtunk hozzá. Támadáshoz.
Hey, free boy. What do I gotta do?
Hát ő már nem fog nekünk csinálni semmit, úgyhogy tök mindegy. De ne tüszkölj már a nyakamba. Oh. Hogy van amúgy?
How's
Better, right?
Yes.
Ó, hál' Istennek.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Na. Hát ha. Tudunk valami beszélni vele? Vagy ne?
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quiet.
Say no more. Get well soon.
Nem baj, az majd. Jó. 21-es szinten vagyunk. Majd akkor odaérünk. Nem sietem el. Oké, másodlagos küldetések. Ez megint csak Skellige, hogy ezt már megnéztük igazából. Ezt elkezdjük, és akkor ja, átmegyünk Skelligére. Várj, egy pillanat, tehát Gráccal nem beszéltünk még.
Yes, Geralt?
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani. Know her?
Oh,
Red
Shani.
hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story?
Nem.
The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink.
Oh.
I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Hubert told me about your past, even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
De vége lett.
Farewell.
Na jó. Menjünk. Indulás Skelligére.
Rain was coming.
Hát megint tessék. Na most hagyta abba. Ez nem Minecraft.
Double chase.
Ja, várjál már. Tehát... Fizessük meg a kapitányt. Hogy legyen már egy jó napja.
Last chance to surrender unorthodox books. Grimoires and...
Think I'd piss me trap. The folk in this city, racial hygiene. You're back. Got the coin.
Yeah.
Here. That enough?
Hefty sack. Like a bowls. When do we sail?
Not sure you're ready. You can barely stand.
Know this, stranger. Captain Wolverston never sails sober. The sea goes one way, Wolverston the other. Makes the rocking bearable. So, ready to set sail?
Let's go.
First, we must drink to the wind, to good fortune, and to the strength of my Atropos. Anchors away.
Rohadt alkoholista. De szép. Naplemente. Inkább a földön fekszik. Na milyen kalandok várnak ránk Skelligén? Legalább már erre is haladhatunk a mellékküldetésekkel, hála Istennek. Mi a szar? Megtámadtak.
Shut up and fight.
Halózok. Komolyan, azzal a kis hajóval. Bassz meg. A hajó megbaszódott. Eléggé, szerintem zátonyra fogunk futni. És remélem nem veszik el a fegyvereinket, mert akkor nagy gondok lesznek. Hát, hál' Isten, megvan. Ez ki?
Back off or I'll kill you.
I'm not afeard of dying.
Rob every corpse that washes up on shore?
Taken from a corpse ain't theft. I'm a man of the Isles. I don't reap, I don't sow. The waves bring me my harvest. On the Atropos, were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us? Meaning who exactly? Might have arranged something with Lugos, but crack? Nay. Clearly should have, though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters. What about you? What do you seek in Skellige, eh?
Agreed to meet a sorceress here. Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Ord Skellig.
There's a witch at Kertrolda. Croc's guest. Could be the one you're meeting.
That scorn I hear in your voice.
You've good ears. Folks say this witch got Croc wrapped around her finger. Orders everyone about. Word is she's vicious at it. But a hag's a hag.
Seen her? Know what the sorceress looks like?
Aye. Wears black and white.
Ő lesz
If
az.
not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached orca. Fact is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
Yennefer's not all bad, once you get to know her.
Take your word for it. Know the way to Kertrolda?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north. Then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port site today. Your sorceress ought to be there too.
Na,
Thanks. So long.
ezt is megtudtuk. Itt a lovunk. Szép ez is.
Watch it! Some silver earrings from the continent.
Látom, ide jövünk.
Let's go. Here, come on, trim it. See if be ready.
Why can't I play today, Dad?
Farewell to King Bran.
Oh,
There we
King's
are.
passing.
He's in charge.
Our time amongst the living is but the wink of an eye.
meghalt a király? Jól hallottam, hogy azt mondta.
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
Ismerik vajon egymást?
Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. It is her decision.
Micsoda? Jaj. Most ő is... Mi? És meghalt? A csaj.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Twirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
You knew Bran?
Yes, he was well respected. Unlike his wife.
Skellige is its clans. In times of war, tradition holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We've bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who hail Bran of Clan Twirsech dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
Come to the wake with me?
Gladly. Feasts in Skellige, so predictable. Slobbering drunks, brazen boasting, and the inevitable rows that result.
Yeah, nothing like the banquets mages attend. Remember the one on Thanid?
You were there. How could I forget? I also remember excruciatingly well what happened after the banquet.
Reading my mind again?
What's more, I like what I see. Did you learn anything in Velen?
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
How about you? What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ardskellig a time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl.
Hey, John.
I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf!
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Yen, you know I can't stand new doublets. Just too tight till you break them in.
And just like Krach, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you there. You ought to go. Choose something. In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
Oké. Új fejezet. Nagy valószínűséggel. Jó. Folytatjuk innen.